Hello everyone, welcome back to another video where today I'm going to be going over the latest Doctor Who news, including Arthur Darvill talking a return, new merchandise and filming details, as well as the big news story, Russell T Davies saying there will not be a child-centric spin-off in the vein of Sarah Jane Adventures. But before we get into it, if you could do me a teeny little favour and click that subscribe button, it'd be very much appreciated. We are trying to get to 3,000 subscribers as soon as possible. We're in the final 500, the final countdown. Don't know why I did that. Yeah, any support would be appreciated on that front. We're so close now. I just want to get to 20,000. I also have a Ko-fi, and I want to give a special shout out to Cameron Jefferson, who's our latest Ko-fi donator. If you donate £10 or more, you will get your name shouted out in a video. But of course, you don't have to. Only do it if you absolutely can. But with that said, let's get into the video. So yes, as many of you pointed out during my stream last night, a Dalek did appear on the Eurovision section of Children in Need. And I watched the segment. I'm not going to play it because of copyright, because, fun fact, the stream and video reaction I did to the comic relief sketch both got claimed during last night. So yeah, I'm not going to play the Eurovision clip because of that reason. Also, funnily enough, I won't show it again, but with the Lenny Henry sketch, the music has been changed for internet uploads. Probably something to do with the fact that they could get the licensed music for the charity telethon itself, but maybe that license didn't extend to video content. I'm not sure how that works, but there we go. But yeah, if you watch the sketch online now, it will have different music to the regeneration theme, Jodie's regeneration theme that accompanied it in the actual televised version of the sketch. Ncuti Gatwa and Yasmin Finney, who will be playing Rose in the 60th anniversary, recently posed for a set of, I guess, promotional photos. I'm not sure what company this is with. I believe it's with Tiffany & Co. Just doing some nice pictures. They look really good together. Personally, if Millie does leave, I wouldn't be opposed to Rose coming back and maybe being a companion. They seem to work well together. They seem to know each other very well. So, yeah, I'd be down for that. Makes sense. We also had this bit of information, which I heard from a filming thing, and then I got this corroborated by, like, Doctor Who production news and stuff. Filming is currently taking place at Wolf Studios, Wales, for Doctor Who. A toddler is involved in these scenes, won't share pictures for obvious reasons. The cast member is filming from 16th to the 25th of March, and it is now currently the 18th, so they'll probably be filming around now at time of recording this. So yeah, this is the, I guess, the casting call that was put out online. Yeah, very interesting stuff. Wonder what part they'll play. Maybe they'll be part of Ruby's family, possibly, but that's just a guess. But arguably the biggest news story that I've seen is that Russell T Davies has said there's no plans for new Doctor Who spin-off for kids. Davies said he's sad that there's no plan for a children's spin-off at the moment, but said affording it would be hard. With rumours of Doctor Who spin-offs abound, including reports of a new series focused on Kate Lethbridge-Stewart at UNIT, Russell T Davies has now revealed that a new younger skewing series is not in the offing. Speaking in a new issue of SFX, in a feature looking at Doctor Who's previous child-focused spin-off Sarah Jane Adventures, Davies said that while he would love to do another series in the same vein, there are currently no plans for one due to financing issues. Davies said of creating a new child-focused spin-off, "It's an ideal, but we're coming back to a world in which money in children's TV is in even shorter supply. Even with all the goodwill in the world, we'd find it very hard to do now. Unfortunately, there are fantasy shows, they do stuff, but our stuff is expensive." He continued, "You also have to keep spin-offs looking good as the main show, in order to maintain the entire brand. That's part of the problem as well, so it's genuinely tricky. There is no plan at the moment for a children's spin-off, and I'm sad about that, but just affording it would be hard." Despite this news, Davies did add, "Hopefully, we'll get there. Give us time." So, we could possibly see one in the future. Davies did confirm there were plans for spin-offs in the future, and then the rest of it is basically just, conjecture based on stuff we've already heard. And the full issue of SFX, which features interviews with Russell T Davies, Anjali Mahindra, and Daniel Anthony for Sarah Jane Adventures, will be out on the 22nd of March, so if you want to read the whole segment, I'd suggest picking that up. But yeah, that's really interesting. And I think unfortunately it does make a lot of sense, because I don't know whether you guys follow TV news, but I know CITV just went basically defunct. I think it's gone digital, and I think there were plans reported for CBBC to go a similar way in 2027, so I can completely understand why there'd be less funding for children's shows than there was previously. You know, that makes total sense to me. And he didn't even 100% rule it off. He said, hopefully we'll get there, give us some time. So that implies that they could still do it, but it's not on the docket anytime soon, which does make sense. I suppose a good thing to think about is even with Russell's first era, you know, none of this came overnight. It was very much a gradual thing, you know, with, you had series 1 and 2, and then I believe Sarah Jane and Torchwood sort of got off the ground. Like, they had some time to build stuff up before doing spin-offs. So that could very well be the case here. You know, he could say there's no immediate plans, but there could be plans later on down the line. But yeah, it is somewhat unfortunate to say that there are no plans right now. Eaglemoss have said that they will be releasing, well, Sci-Fi Collector have revealed that they will be releasing the final lot that they produced under Eaglemoss in the next few weeks, including the Black Guardian, Vinder from Flux, the Elderood, and Azure. Yeah, these were the final ones to be produced by Eaglemoss, and they will be released, which is pretty cool. And I'm assuming, you know, we'll get an entirely new range from Sci-Fi Collector or Hero Collector, as they now have the license from Eaglemoss, who went defunct. I'm not 100% on like sort of bigger news, but I'm assuming that's what all that means. And then finally, to wrap up, Arthur Darvill recently did an interview for the Metro, in which he said that he, Matt, and Karen have remained close, while in a wider sense, he still feels like part of the Doctor Who family. I did a job with John Sim, who played Doctor Who bad guy the Master, recently, and it immediately gives you this shorthand of, we've not been in the same room before, but we know each other. The key question is, with the 60th anniversary coming up and various characters returning, might Rory make an appearance? He won't be anytime soon, says Arthur, although he isn't ruling it out by any means. I always said that I wouldn't, but I think that changes over time. I'm sure it will happen at some point. Matt, Karen, and I have always wanted to do something together. So yeah, that is basically echoing a similar sentiment to what Karen Gillan has said, where basically she would love to come back if it was all three of them, which personally would be what I would like to see as well. I'd love to see the Ponds reunite at some point. I hope maybe, obviously if it's not for the 60th, because it's not looking like there's a way to fit them in, maybe like if they do an anniversary for New Who in 2025, maybe then, I don't know. But yeah, I would love to see those three together because they are, I would argue, my like childhood team. I would say, you know, they were in all the comic relief sketches, all the shorts, you know, the DVDs, all of that stuff. So yeah, I would love to see them back again. But that does about wrap up this video. If you did enjoy, be sure to give it a like, comment down below your thoughts, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you later.